All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. We're looking at April the 22nd. Let me turn on my speakers and turn off my headphones. There we go. So hopefully everybody's had a good weekend. The euro is having a tough time going below 600. We seem to be at support. You guys should see my screen. You should be able to hear me. Okay, let's just check the calendar real quick. I don't think we have anything to worry about today. There's nothing on our calendar. I think we have bill auctions. Yeah, a couple of bill auctions. This right here might be something to be concerned with, but we should be done trading by then. And there's no US news. All right, so here we are, off of the low. Seems to have come in at 7:30 my time, which is the opening of the stock exchange. We're thinking, looking at the daily chart, we can clearly see lower high, higher low. It's an inside bar, inside of a bullish bar, so we must assume the bullish bias is a dominant factor here. But yet we have to understand we're making lower lows and lower highs in general. Right, so we have to be looking at maybe lower lows. Okay, so the bigger picture is what we have to keep in mind, right? We do have a lower high. Are we going to try and make lower lows? Let's go take a look at that on an hourly chart. And then over the last 16 hours or so, right, this is the beginning of the day here. Right, so we put in the high at the very open, and then we've been falling ever since. I suspect we have more of the same to come. Right, so if we highlight the ceiling and highlight the floor, right, so we have a ceiling, we have the floor, which was put in a few minutes ago, and then go in on a 5-minute chart. And between that ceiling and that floor, you can start to highlight the ladder that we would expect the price to maybe revisit. All right, so we're just looking to our left and we're trying to connect the dots. We're trying to anticipate where price may find price action. Old levels of support slash become resistance, so on and so forth. Right, we're just using our mind's eye for this. No special tools. Right, just like that. And so some of them might be off a little bit. Some of them might be useless in the end. All right, and then we want to maybe add a couple to the bottom. Right here. All right, and now we ask ourselves at these action points, what do we want to do? Right, understanding I'm looking for lower lows overall. Maybe I want to sell when we get to these levels. Right, do I want to be a seller up here? I think that was the goal last week. Remember, we wanted to sell from higher. Well, maybe that should be the goal again today. Right, but we're not looking at selling from 07 since we can't seem to get there. We're going to be still selling from, 640, 645, 650, 655, 660. Every 10 pips or so, you should have an excuse for a move. Okay, so let's move this over. Now that we have the ladder in play, you can see here I had a few trades before bedtime. I had a few trades this morning when I woke up. This was Friday's work right here. And so let's take a peek here and let's see where do we want to start selling. All right, so the market may be going higher as we speak, making, ever so slightly, higher highs and higher lows. We're not thinking this is going to the moon, right? This is going to give us an opportunity to sell, right? And considering we're not selling in that very first box, if this is the low and we start counting 4 from the low, not putting any money here actually buys you a spare box up at the top, right? So you're protecting yourself by waiting 9 pips or so. In this case, we're waiting about 10 pips. All right, so let's see if we can find a reason to sell. All right, so somewhere up here, if the price visits this right there, that would be nice. Again, if the price pushes a little bit higher, in this area up here, I would take a sell there. And then the top of the box is also a measured move, right? It lines us up with previous price action, right, in this area there. And so we know where to click. We just have to exercise a little bit of patience and a little bit of discipline. All right, so we'll take a trade up there. All right, not because we think it's going to the moon or the South Pole for that matter, right? We're just revisiting some previous levels. That's it. Nothing to, change our world. Pushing off of resistance, see if that's working for us. There's our first trade. All right, so if we push up again, we'll recycle the same kind of methodology, right? The same thesis. Right? We're looking for an outcome somewhere down here, right? But we want to sell when it's expensive, right? So any push up the ladder, any move up the ladder, we want to be sellers. I think the dollar index is really pushing hard today. Let's take a peek at that. All right, the dollar index is pushing up into previous resistance. If we can break from here, it opens up to 107. Here's a green candle. Do we sell this? We're in this zone there, right here. I'll take a trade. There we are. So that's what we're looking for. These are just spares. And what if we measure the day? Double check what today has been. Today has been a 45 pip day on a 63 average. When we look at the big picture, this is a critical level, right? This area here from September, this area here from May of last year, November of last year, right? This is a critical level that we're resting on. And I think this might have something to do with our test of this zone for days and days and days, and the euro's inability to break below here. Right, so being bearish is something we have to understand is may not be long lasting. Right, let's keep an eye on here on an hourly. I'm curious to see what will come of this ladder that we built. Are we going to test the top wrong, or are we going to test the bottom wrong? Right. Last week we wanted to sell from up here, and the opportunity never really presented itself. It came shy about 10 pips and about 20 pips. Any kind of a push back up is sufficient. All right, we want to play down here. 5 minutes. We want to play down here. Come on, come on. Fantastic. I'm just taking a sell here. That's 2 now, 2 trades. We've closed 1 already. Right, so if you go with the boxes, I'm basically a willing participant. I'm a seller all the way up to here. All right, so I'm measuring from the low, and I want to be, I'm measuring from the low here, and I want to remain selling amongst the 4 boxes all the way up to this level here, which would be the inside swing. And if you're looking at trading, if you're looking at trading gold, it's moved off its high. That's, we've been up at the 2400 area for over a week. It's come off the high finally, so I'm curious to see if it will go lower. a little bit of action here. This is fantastic. I've been trading with that DX trade platform since I had that experience with instantfunding.io. I've been having a blast actually. I've been trading a couple of other different props. I'll review them. I'll talk about them maybe tomorrow morning. Basically, they're both using the same DX trade platform, but they have different requirements. Awesome outcome so far. Just to give you a quick preview, thanks to what took place there the other day on Thursday, this happened. The euro basically dropped like a stone the other day, and as such, I took advantage of the drop on Thursday, and I basically went through the challenge all at once, and then I've been trading 3 pips, 3 pips, 3 pips. And so the win rate is excellent. I still have to do a couple more days on here. And this is the outfit that I'm trading, their DX trade platform. And so the platform is not the issue. The problems are with the trader. Once you understand what the platform is for, in our case, it's an order entry tool. Right? Once you place the right entries at the right place and the right exits at the right place, and you manage the trades properly, the platform doesn't interfere with any of that. Right, so this is that account there. That's these guys, traders with Edge. I'm testing a $25,000 account. I have it up to 29,000. If we look at the trade history, the trade history, it's it's the same strategy all day, every day. Sorry, I'm scrolling too fast. But yeah, it's the same thing. And so I target the same process, the same instrument, the same time of day. I just do it concurrently. And it's proving to be worthwhile, right? If you remember, I tested instant funding IO, and so this is the one I am running there. 100,000 is up to 103. Same platform, same requirements, same tools, same everything. And this is their dashboard here. Come on. Come on. There we go. And so I'm trying to target 10,000 or 8,000 of profits. I'm at 3,000 already. I've been trading this account for 3 days. Profit factor is positive. I've moved about 100 lots through. Typical process, my average loss is slightly bigger than my wins, but I overcome my losses with an overwhelming amount of wins. And you can see that through here. If we go to the very last page, these are this morning's trades. So dashboard, they give you all the tools you need to succeed. It's a matter of consistency at that point. I'll be posting links for these two services in the video description. And then maybe I'll talk about them a little bit more during the week. So Instant IO, the $100,000 account that I'm trading on their behalf, is a new service that they have. It's a 3-phase with a static drawdown. And with Traders with Edge. I'm trading a $25,000 account, two-phase. I just took a trade up there. Maybe I'll take another. I just want to close some of these right here and then continue to recycle my trades. I'm recycling trades in similar fashion in those prop accounts. Target 3 pips. Basically, in those prop accounts, I'm running 0.25 lots. And therefore, with a 3 pip target, I'm looking at making $7.50. And with a 36 pip stop, it ends up being a $90 risk. All right, so I'm risking 90 bucks to make 750. But I do it with a plan. There's a method to the madness. Right. Watch gold here because it may actually bounce. I'm just looking to recycle these 4 clicks. Depending on how you align your boxes, depending on how you align the box, the 4 clicks are within one box. The idea is to recycle and not borrow from Peter to pay Paul. You know, you don't want to put all 12 clicks in one box. We have plan B, we have plan C, we have boxes to fix boxes. We have many, many alternatives and we're pretty much in control. Beautiful. Don't know if you've noticed, but the commissions for trading Euro USD with Octama has gone down, right? The fee has dropped from $7 to $6 per lot. They've also reduced the commissions for trading gold. All right, this is what we want to see here. I want to take a short. I'm selling the green candle and I'm selling that resistance area there. Any kind of a push, we want to participate on the short side. Revisit 06 and then maybe break through it. There's got to be a bazillion stops right below that 06 level. Right, we saw how important that level was. Right, on the daily, if you go and check 06, oops, sorry. If you go and check 06, this level here is going to be devastating to a lot of weaker players if we get through here. And there's a lot of stops all stacked up right below. And so there's an opportunity for money making down here. Let's see if the market has that in store, if it has this in mind for us. 650, the inside swing would be a good place to expect a move. All right, so over the next couple of days, let's see if we revisit down here. Those of you trading in Europe may have that opportunity tomorrow, tomorrow. So there's that level we highlighted. Let's take a trade. Anything is possible. That's the best part. If we can close most of these trades here, that would be a successful day. I don't want to go too crazy on a Monday morning. Slowly but surely. Things have stopped moving all of a sudden. Bars are shrinking. We're at 1.6. All right, so this level here looks interesting. And then ultimately we have this. Top of the box. Gold opened with a gap at 2390 or so. I wonder if we'll revisit that. There we are. There we are, there we are. That's what we want to see. 8:30, nothing. 9:30. All right, so having an agreement within ourselves already, we're willing to take part in these two boxes up there. If the price goes there, it adds to our drawdown. It's not scary, it's anticipated, right? This is what we're expecting to do, right? Take a little bit of heat while we're in the kitchen. I'm sorry. Perfect. How many trades do I have now? I've got 6. I have to slow down. All right, I have to recycle some of what I have here already, or wait till I get into this other box. Bottom of the hour. That's usually when we have our bull pullback or bear pullback. Let's see what comes of this next leg. And the current leg has been 17, 18 pips already. Do we get another 18 pips? Or do we get an opportunity to sell? When I'm trading with traders with Edge, TWE, the first thing I noticed on their platform, on their version of DX Trade, they have this trading view tab right there. And so the platform is connected to TradingView, and you can trade through TradingView or you can trade through DX Trade. It takes a while to load up because I have like 25 things running here. But yeah, come on. I'll let it load to the side while I monitor this. There it is. It's coming in. And if you can take a click, take one right there, top of the box, high probability trade right there. Probability is the edge of the box, tends to offer a bounce. And that's kind of what we'd be looking for. So here's that trading view tab. Here's a trading view tab within the trading platform. And then you can have a journal built in if you wish to document stuff. And so yeah, I really enjoyed this particular tool. And these two firms in particular use both the same platform with their own individual brokers. And so I've been test driving the same platform from two different feeds. And yeah, I quite enjoy what I get. No complaints so far. I'll be posting the links in the video description for the services. Maybe I'll review one individually tomorrow and then another one on Wednesday. Go through their websites and stuff. All right. So you taking a trade at the top of the box. That's 3 pips already. And this is the part that sometimes aggravates me. The bars are expected to be 3 pips. When they fluctuate just under 3 pips, it extends the trading session, right? What was a 1 minute trade is now a 5 minute trade. And I don't want to be here all day. I want to leave the casino as fast as possible. Perfect. When it pushes up, we want to maybe take a trade. I have 6 already, so I have to wait, but this is where you take the trade, right there. Beauty. Beautiful. All right. A little bit more. And we want to see it come to the corner of the box and maybe do this, right? Or we'll see it go across this box. And that's the idea behind the box. It gives you the alternative. It gives you plan A, plan B. It gives you something to think about. Well, the market has its own expectations, right? The same kind of standard move over and over and over. We're just trying to figure out which way is it coming. Is it going to come this way? Or is it going to come this way? Either way, I'm participating on the short side. Pa-pa-da-pa-pa-pa-pum. Right on. I have coupon codes for instant funding, and I also have a 15% code for traders with Edge. So I'll put those in also in the video description. You guys can try them out. They do accept American clients. You get paid as a contractor if and when you pass the assessments. So that's, you get a 1099. There we are. See, we're breaking through the box. All right, so we put this box here, and now we wait and see what comes of that. All right, look where we are looking left. We're testing this level. Let's put the line there. All right, so we can sell this, right? Considering we are in the new box. I want to sell it when it's expensive, not when it's pulling back. All right. Waiting to see if it goes back up so I can sell it. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Green candle. Push, push, push higher. Let's see it come up here somewhere. Ay, ay, ay. The bars are minuscule. Tomorrow's calendar is busier. We have a lot of U.S. news, and right here we have a lot of U.S. news tomorrow. PMIs. So that should be fun. Something to look forward to, anyways. Right, so is this a real break or a false break? Is it truly going to go across this box, or will it fail and come across this box? We can expect either one, so let's get ready. This is just for our mind's eye. This is just for our own safety, our own peace of mind. We understand the market is capable of doing this with no catalyst, just like it did it here. But it's capable of doing either. Right? It could go up 9 pips or it could go down 9 pips. Typically, you bet the direction of the trend. Right? But at this time of day, we bet a pullback, which is kind of what we have right now. And this is why we know at this time of day, the pullback either runs its course into the London fix, or it's just fizzles away like it's not there. Right? So this is what we're living through right now. Beautiful. Right, so on the daily chart, we have an inside bar. Right, so theoretically speaking, we should assume the mother bar bias, the measure bar bias, right? But the bigger scheme of things shows us a different story. Right? And so this lower high might be an actual lower high, and we have to look for a lower low. And that's kind of what I'm building in. That's what I'm building for, right? I'm now structuring things. Oh, there we go. An opportunity to sell a green candle. There's a green candle. Breakout. I'll take a sell right there. All right, so that's trade number one. in box number 2. Right, I can remove this. If I look to my left, I have this level here that I can take a trade at. A little bit more, I have this. I have this. Right, so I have alternatives or added trades if I want to participate, which I do because I've already allocated the money to these boxes. Right? I've allocated the funds for 4 boxes worth of trades, and so I might as well exploit 4 boxes worth. I just don't know how the 4 boxes will stack up. All right, so here's one trade in this box. If it pushes up slightly higher, I can take a second like this. All right, so that's 2 trades in this box. All right. This must have been what I was just selling into right there. Oops. Yeah, there it is. Right, so there's trade number 3 into that box. That leaves me with 2. Right, let's see if we can close some of these now. What do I have in total? 9. 9 trades, all the same size, all with the same targets, all with the same stop losses. All right, so for everything to go wrong, the market has to keep moving beyond 36 pips. There we are. Those of you in the States, I want to trade futures on Wednesday, 9:30 Eastern, 9:30 Eastern. So that's bottom of the hour on Wednesday night. And look at today's daily candle is now turned into a doji, leaving a lot of people bewildered on what to do from here. There we are. That is what we want to see. All right, opportunity to sell. There we are. All right. Can you short from here? Now I'm at 10, so I'm going to slow down. I usually give myself 4 or 5 trades. I'm already at the 5 mark, so I'll slow down a little bit. All right, so market open at the bottom of the hour. We rallied up. We had a consolidation when we started our trading session. Right, and then the following 30 minutes offered us a pullback. Right, the pullback right there. And then approaching the top of the hour, we usually find ourselves with or dealing with the London fix, which tends to bring with it added volatility. Going into the last week of the month, that tends to pick up the closer we go into month end, right? So expect a little bit more, increased volatility as we go into the end of the week. It's just, it's almost like seasonal, right? There's a pattern to this. Once you show up for your 2 hours every day, the same 2 hours every day, you start to recognize these events. Curious to see if gold will close its gap at 23.90. All right, so let's check out that ladder we built earlier. An hourly chart, it looked like this. We are going up the ladder into resistance. There's a ceiling above us. Right, so this is what we're testing into. Going up the ladder, and testing resistance. If we go to our 5 minutes, the opportunities line up in such a way where you can actually decide to take trades here. You can play ping, ping, ping up the ladder, or you can play pong. You can play upside down. You can play counter trend. Just understand where the next level, where the next targets are likely going to be. And you have a plan of action, so to speak. And when things go wrong, you have to execute. That itself is a call to action. So overall, the entire day is starting to turn into a doji. It is 46 pips, and we're missing 23. So we check on our 5-minute chart. We've probably rotated. There we are. All right, so if this current candle closes below the low of the apex, this is an official 3-bar reversal. All right, really doesn't mean much, but considering where it's taking place, right here, that might be the beginning of something. We have to close the current bar, which still has 3 minutes, has to close below the low of the apex. Right? So if the apex is the highest high, then we want to close below the low of that candle in order to satisfy the rules. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, that's in the Technical Analysis of Stock Trends book. The Bible of technical analysis. All right, see how we've retraced back above the low. And we still have 2 minutes to go. How many trades do we have? I think I should have 10. Yep, I do have 10. And I'm looking for a move in my favor in the order of 13 pips. And everything you see here will be closed. That would be kind of sweet if we can get back down here. There, back below, we have 1 minute. Top of the hour. So the London fix is rolling in. Sometimes it's volatile, sometimes it's nothing. Time of the month, so the time of day and the which day of the month is more important, I think. If this was the second last day of the month, you'd probably get very different volatility than a week before the end. That's right. Come on, there we are. So new candle, it's opening below the low, right? So we have an official 3-bar reversal here. Right? So this is the beginning of something. It could be 1 bar long, it could be 20 bars long. We don't know. The fact that it's happening at a important level is what we care about. Going back down the ladder. Maybe we close some trades along the way. That'd be sweet. All right, so far we have retraced from the low. one, two, two and a half boxes, and we seem to be coming back towards the lows. Critical area here. I still think we're going to test below 0.600. I still think we're going to be approaching 550 before it's too late. 560. Maybe this week, maybe tomorrow. Or the bigger picture, the macro environment does not support a euro going to the moon as we speak. Right, so we have to be careful of where our mind takes us when we see a bullish euro. There's a policy divergence between what Lagarde has to do and what Powell has to do. All right, so we've closed a couple of winners. If we see green candles up here or a push towards the top of the box, we want to sell that. All right, we're in the recycling business as of right now. All right, green candles. There we are. That's kind of what we're looking for. Tomorrow morning's live session may be a few minutes shorter than usual because I have a meeting to get to right after, and so I'll have to be more careful with my time tomorrow. We'll start on time, but probably run through this a lot quicker. All right, come on. Let's close some trades, baby. What are we at now? We are looking for 12 pips. All right, 1.5 box, 1.25 box. It may go totally the wrong way, and we end up carrying drawdown for a couple of days, right? Or into the PMIs tomorrow. That's okay. No, the thesis allows you the discretion you need to book the losses while they're cheap. You know, you're not locked into the stop loss. You don't have to wait for the stop loss. You can say this is not working at any time and take the loss at any time. So be careful how you approach your bias because you don't want to get married to something that is flawed. Right? So we're just using the boxes to measure things, not to commit. You know, it's a measuring device. It tells me if something's changing in front of me. You know, like this is a 5 box move when I expected 4. So it's just there to help me see clearly. It's a security blanket. It's not a crystal ball by any stretch of the imagination. All right, let's see what comes of this move. It'd be nice to see it break the box right around here and give us one more box. You know, do its normal market behavior. Outside range. That's another good one right there. Our favorite enemy. Right? They do this. The market does, not they, someone in particular, but the, we are being targeted. You know, anytime you put your stop loss too close to the price action, you're walking with a bullseye on your back. The market has a range that it operates within, and you have to put your stop loss outside of that range, right? Something like that. And you know, if that gets up there, it's taken 4 boxes to do so. That's 4 boxes of opportunities to say enough is enough. I'm not allowing it. Right? So it's a decision you have to make within yourself. You know, where do you allow yourself to say enough is enough, right? And then commit to that and don't go beyond it. So we've closed a couple more winners. Let's see if we can recycle these same trades again. There we are. We want a little bit more of that. And back into this box. If I see a green candle, you know, revisiting the top there, I'll sell that. There's one. I'm at 7 trades now. There we are. Slowly. Oh, green candle. Yay. I'm just moving slowly through price action, just letting it come to us. You know, just let the candles come to you, man. There's no rush. There is no rush. Slowly but surely. Come on. There we go. The bars are shrinking. We're down to 1 pip per bar now. This is going to take us a long time. Unless we get some kind of a catalyst. Bottom of the hour. Lagarde right there. Let's see what happens here. The plan remains the same. If it gets up to 07, we still want to be sellers. Right? This is not going to the moon. There's a policy divergence between the two economies. There we are. That's what we're looking for. More of that. Green candle, sell. So now my break even is literally 3 pips away. I'm carrying $17 of drawdown on a $12,000 account. I stay shorting the euro. All right, this is what we want. more of the same. Come on. Right, if we can sell right there, if you can afford it. Testing the lows eventually would be awesome. In the next 10 minutes or so, I'll have to let you guys go. Business as usual. And so we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've had about 10 or so winners so far. It might still be another push higher. That's okay. We have the money to play. There we are. All right, so we're going to remain short the euro. And if we do visit 07, we're sellers up there. Right, big if, very big if. So selling resistance is the name of the game for now. All right, just like that. Green candle. If you sell, now's the time. Visit 06 would be awesome. If we could revisit 06 down here. Right here. We're not that far away. We just have to see how we get there, if we get there. We have to wait for Lagarde, 10 minutes. We'll see how that reacts. The goal remains the same. Right? If it pushes up, you sell. If it finds its way to 550, 560, you want to be buying. That's not going to happen today. All right, let's look at it like this. See if we can close a few more trades in the next 8 minutes or so. Hundred to 1 leverage, not too crazy. Moves are survivable. If you go with anything more than 100 to 1 leverage, things get lopsided very, very quickly. And depending on where you live, you may not even have access to 100 to 1 leverage. Let's see, can we close some of these here? And be on our merry way. Six minutes until the Lagarde event. Right. We have the bell auctions also. Boy, oh boy. There's a green candle. I'm gonna sell that. I'm in the upper box there. Even if it pushes up a little bit higher, that's okay. That's kind of what we expect, right? Those of you that are trading with Trade Day, the futures prop firm, there's some good news coming down the pipeline. They've reduced their minimum trading day requirements from 10 to 7. And so if you're already at 7, 8, or 9 days of success, you should be passing your assessment at the end of day today. That's awesome. Yeah. So not only takes 7 days instead of 10. We'll give that a whirl on Wednesday. Gold's having a tough time finding support here. green candle, resistance. I'm selling just a little bit. Just a little bit. It may be coming up here still, or even higher. Anything can happen. You got 3 minutes until Lagarde. Let's go back and check out the daily candle real quick. I'm just curious to see what does that look like now. Still red, still inside yesterday. Let's give it 3 more minutes. Let's see if she's dovish or hawkish. I'm curious to hear. Well, we'll read it after the fact, but I'm curious to see what she has to say. What do I need? I need 4 pips. I have $25 a drawdown. We have about a minute to go. I'm really curious to see what comes of this. Watch it be a big dud. All right. The spreads are not changing all that much. We are holding steady. I'm gonna have to let you guys go, but I think we have a plan in action here. Right? I don't think we need to change much of what we're already working with. Just leave it be. Leave your stop losses as they are, leave your targets as they are, and then I'll see you guys tomorrow. Same time, okay? Don't touch anything, watch it close, and then leave the casino. I'll see you guys later. Trade safe, everyone. Bye-bye.